Hello.
Oh.
Hello. Hello, hello. Did the cameras get adjusted? Doesn't look like it.
It did, but I can...
Can you go back in and check it real quick? Go to camera. Yeah. And then cam 1. Then... Yeah, it hadn't been. There you go. Yeah. Perfect. And then color. Do saturation over there too. Get that up to like 52.
Oh.
That's supposed to be at
No
50.
one ever told me that.
That's supposed to be at 52.
Okay.
Yeah. 52, 53. There you go. There you go. Hello, everyone.
Okay. Yeah, I've only ever done the first one. No one ever told me the second
Yeah, you got to do both.
Okay. Well, for the past like 4 weeks, it's been wrong. Sorry for the poor picture quality.
We do, in the studio, we don't run what's called a LUT. We don't have like color interpretation on the camera, so you got to set it every time to match the color temp on the table. Tim, what's going on? Megalodon Jaws, what's going on, Pete?
From my training.
Hello, huh?
So that part was omitted from my training. Probably unintentional.
Mo, what's going on? Love your face. Hello. Look at this. It's like the olden days. It's me and Jen.
Yeah. And
there you go. Tim's like, this is just like the old days.
And Watam-san and Mo.
You're stuck with me today.
And Megalodon, whose name I can never read because
it's blue. Megalodon Jaws, blue on black. Makes it very difficult.
It's just a blurb, blob.
It makes it kind of difficult. Hope everybody is having a great, what is today? Wednesday?
It is Wednesday.
I cannot remember what the damn day is to save
Jordan's gone.
Huh?
Yeah, Jordan's just gone. He didn't show up to work today.
Jordan under the bus.
So
we told that guy his days were numbered.
Yeah.
And that number is 0. No, Jordan's on an airplane headed to New York.
Yeah.
So Jordan is leading the charge out to New York Comic-Con. He will be in New York City this afternoon. He will be then setting up with the Paint and Take Arena guys and gals there this afternoon, and then starting New York Comic-Con tomorrow. So there's a big Paint and Take Arena in the gaming zone for New York Comic-Con. It's the first time that they're doing this year, and we're the big sponsor for it. I think we're the only sponsor for it. Well, that's not true. There's people sponsoring the miniatures.
Yeah, I was going to say, they got to have something.
They get all the miniatures. Catalyst Game Labs is sponsoring with a tremendous amount of Battletech miniatures. Weird Miniatures is sponsoring with some Malifaux stuff. I can't remember who the other companies are that are doing it, so I'm a horrible person, but those are the big two. So a lot of really cool stuff. I think Simon has got some Song of Ice and Fire miniatures, maybe. I could be wrong about that. Pete may know that. Pete, did you guys sponsor that? I'm not sure.
Now,
but,
how does a paint and take work? Are they all primed and everything before?
Yeah, he had to get all that stuff done beforehand, which is crazy. Like hundreds and hundreds of models, I guess. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God.
Put them on a big table outside, get a rattle can, just go to town.
Automata says, no, today is the 11th. What does that have to do with anything?
It is the 11th. That's what it says.
Wednesday.
I put the date there.
Also Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Mom and Dad are unsupervised.
Wed 11, it says.
And this whole paint licking off the brush thing, Tim, not allowable.
Oh yeah, that's
not allowable. No MCP stuff at the Paint and Take. I don't think so. I think that he was trying to stay away from models he had to build. So
probably a very good plan.
Yeah, that's some of the weird stuff that they have is like limited edition weird Malifaux models, and he only built a couple of them, and he's just going to hand the rest of them out in boxes. So that's better, Tim. That's better. So I hope everybody's week is going well. We are here at Wednesday. You are stuck with Jen and me. So we'll try to do some service to this whole painting thing. I'm still working on our demon host. I'm digging him. So let's do this. I'm enjoying painting the model. I'm not finding my way around this model very easily. Like, what
does that mean?
Well, I'm at points where I'm like, I don't know what I want to do next.
Yeah.
You know? There's just, he's got a good amount going on. But at the same time, it doesn't really guide me as easily as I wish it did.
Treebeard, thank you. We were glad to hear that. But also,
oh yeah, we gotta do all the squiggly lines, don't we?
Also, nothing that we could do if you were unsatisfied because we can't get Jordan out of the airplane right now. So I guess works out well that you're okay with just the two of us.
I guess we're at the point where we can paint a million squiggly lines, so let's do that. First thing we need, though, probably.
Oh, is Treebeard the ban evader?
What's that?
He's not labeled as a ban evader today.
The ban dodger. We need you to worry about this human being in your chat. We are currently watching. I think that's what it said. It said observing or monitoring, didn't it?
Yeah, it said possible ban evader.
Monitoring. I think it did. I think it said monitoring.
We're watching you.
Because that's exactly what I want to have pop up when I go to, like, you know, an entertainment site. As if I'm some sort of criminal.
Yeah.
You know? What did I do? Did you make an untoward statement towards a streamer? Gravity Magician, what's going on?
Thank you.
Awesome. Welcome.
Thanks for that follow. Glad to hear that you like our stuff that we make.
I need a finer detail brush, I believe, for what I'm about to try to do here. Let's figure out which one of these bad boys is going to do the trick.
I got some brushes in my office if you need me to go get them.
I don't ever really... So the problem with fine detail stuff is that I don't ever really do, you know, lots of tiny detail that requires a tiny brush. So a lot of times I'm just like, oh, these brushes are years old because I don't do this very often. We'll go with a 00 and see how we fare. I'm going to use my paint fairly thin here.
I'm going to say there was a 00 over on the thing because it was mine, but Jordan seems to have gotten rid of those or moved them. Maybe they're on the case. So what are you going to be painting on here?
Words that keep demons bound.
Oh. What word is that?
That's the background for the leading Gothic letter in the paragraph.
Ah, I see. Okay. So it's like a big calligraphy kind of letter and then it'll be other stuff.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Demons like ban evaders? Do you see yourself in this model?
Again, I want this fairly thin to start so that hopefully it'll let some of our other colors show through, at least value-wise, not necessarily all the hue. How's the week going? Anybody coming out to New York Comic Con? We gonna see any of you guys out there? Kind of a big event.
I will not be going to New York Comic Con.
Not gonna see Jen this weekend.
No.
Jen's gonna be trying to tell the dog that Dad's the bad guy.
Yes. I got some work to do.
Gonna be turning the dog against me while I'm gone.
She's I think she knows somehow
that I'm leaving?
Yeah, because she's really trying to get a lot of your time lately.
Yeah, she
like
is.
more than normal.
Yeah, she is.
Either that or I did something.
We've been interacting a lot more, though, with me, like, roughhousing with her on the floor and all that. So I think maybe she's just like, you know, hey, Dad, remember those things we do?
Yeah.
Can we do that again?
Let's do that. Mo said it's a bit out of his driving range. Plus, harvest season. You can't see for all the corn and bean dust.
That sounds like quitter talk to me. Out of your driving range. What does that even mean? There's no such thing as driving range. The only thing that's out of your driving range is things beyond the coastline. And even then, it's questionable.
They always know, said Memory Gardens. It is. It's crazy. Gravity Magician's first ever con was San Diego Comic-Con in 2010 or 11. It was rough for the first time.
Yeah.
Just because it's so big.
It's too many people.
Yeah. Because San Diego is like the biggest one, right?
San Diego and New York are very similar.
Okay.
I think New York is on slate to be bigger than San Diego this year.
Oh.
From everything I've been reading. New York is like the home of comics.
Yeah. Tim already has plans.
Yeah, well.
Otherwise, he would come.
Otherwise.
Because he's right up in that.
That's also quitter talk.
Part of the world.
That's also quitter talk.
You had a big concert or Pez event, Tim? Technically anniversary plans. Oh, okay. So it is Pez. Pennsylvania. That's right. You told us this. And that's where you guys met. I'm remembering.
That's fun.
I love it. San Diego and New York are pretty similar now. San Diego was the more popular of the two back then, but East Coast cons are doing a lot better the past few years. Fluffy Cat Floof, thank you for the follow. And the fun name.
Hello.
Oh, so you guys met there, and then at a future show you proposed, or you proposed the day you met her?
Hey, somebody likes us.
Future, okay. I mean, some people just know.
Some people just know what?
Well, so we know that Tim and his wife met at Pennsylvania. He just said that's also where he proposed. So I asked if it was...
Oh, not at the same one.
The same time. Like you just knew right away. Met this awesome girl at this Pez show. Gotta lock that down immediately.
Met her in the morning.
But he said it was a future show. It was not the same one where they met.
Met her in the morning, and by 6 p.m. we were wedded. Sounds like Vegas.
Fluffy Cat Floof, that is Cherubael.
Cherubael.
Cherubael. That's all
It's
I
a demon host.
can give you as far as information about the model.
From the
I know its name.
40K world. It's not technically a model of Cherubael, but we know it is.
It's hideous and amazing.
He has a demon bound inside of him. And is not happy about it.
Yeah.
But this is his life now, so there you go.
Route the Great, thank you for the sub. 6 months strong. We love you back.
All right, now it's time for a lot of transparent black. I like transparent black for this rather than coal black, because transparent black still gives me the ability to do the line, but it won't dry completely opaque, and then I can go back over it and do like little dots in it, so it makes it look like there's stronger lettering in the line. So hopefully I'll pull that off, and you guys will see. Gravity Snag and Resin Printer. Do we have any fave sculptors or places to buy STLs from? We don't do that a lot, but I know that my mini factory is probably the most prolific.
You can probably
for places
find
to
anything you want there.
support good artists. I say that, and I'm probably going to get lambasted for it, because like Cults and everything has good artists on it too. I just don't consider it to be quite as legit. I don't know why that is. I think when I'm looking for STLs, I'm looking more for original work than kind of the spammy, hey, this is a 40K thing you can get cheaper. As I sit here and paint a 40K ripoff model. It's not really a ripoff. You can't buy a Cherubael model anymore. Back when Inquisitor first came out, I think Cherubael was one of the models for it. Or a Demon Host was a model for the Inquisitor series, but you can't get them anymore, so. Or they haven't made them. You can probably still find somebody that's got one. And they were metal, chonky baskets anyway.
T. Schmidt, hello.
Yeah, Cults. My Mini Factory. My Mini Factory, I feel like I have the best results going around and, you know, trying to find cool new models.
And you can type in something like cute tiger model and find something that's cute and a tiger. Arctic Mini Painting Studio. So when do we get the mom and dad painting stream? We talked about that today, but it's it kind of we kind of need someone right here. So having both of us over there, we don't have the keyboard and stuff like that. So.
This is my life now.
What?
Tiny letters.
Yeah.
I'm actually writing. I could read it to you as I write it if you need me to.
Yeah, you should do that. Well, I mean, it's sort of what Jabe is for, but Jabe has a job that he's also doing, so not that this isn't a job, but he has other tasks that he's working on today, I think. Is this your scale, Jail? What Tom wants to know.
Yes.
He's reading it just in his head. He's reading silently.
It's gonna be tough to like do storytelling while doing this. It's kind of like Little Red Riding Hood, I feel like, right?
That's the story.
This is the story on these. It has to be like they're each a story about an individual, who was possessed, right? And somewhere in the line of this possession, they learned the demon's name. And so this is the tale of little Johnny. And little Johnny, during his possession, right, was possessed by a uncannily intellectual demon, but he was fooled into giving up his name and saving not only little Johnny, but exposing him for summoning to be embedded into a demon host.
Mo said, when I do these, I'm always thinking, how do I make this squiggly line look different than all the other squigglies? So that it doesn't look like the same word written over and over again.
I do a bunch of little dots, and then every now and then do what appears to be like a letter, like an O or a E or some sort of geometrical shape or something like that, so that it breaks it up. So you can see some larger like O's, A's, F's, things like that. Using transparent black here is better too, because it will kind of blend in with the background color, so it doesn't just feel like, you know, ink on the top here. I guess we need like this one was a tale of little Joey, so this one has an L to start. No, has a J, right?
J
I need
is the right answer.
Huh?
J. J is the best letter.
J.
Yeah. The trick is, first you swiggle, then you squaggle. There you go. I think he said that yesterday, but I think he ruled out that he was not going to use a extra fine pen.
No, we're painting. We're man moding this one. You can get micron pens, which we have some around the office. I'm man moding it. We're doing this the legit way. We're teaching you. There's no teaching to writing with a pen. You should already know that. You're adults.
I'm also a lazy painter, so bring on the pens. Bold of you to assume I am an adult. Barely ever write anything with a pen these days. We had to sign a bunch of documents last week. And if you've ever been in that situation, it gets to feel weird after about the third time you sign your name.
Yeah.
But you do it so many times, you're like, am I spelling my name right? What am I doing here? Very strange. I only consider myself an adult in age. In the mind, I'm still a child. That's probably pretty fun most of the time.
Signing all the documents and buying a house was stressful.
There's a lot of pressure.
Buying a big commercial property
In
makes the
that.
house thing seem like a walk in the park.
Well, that's it. I'm not gonna lie. When I bought my most recent car, I stopped signing my name and just started scribbling.
That's what I do.
I mean, who's gonna check? Lefties just need to learn how to write upside down or backwards. I saw a video yesterday of a guy who he sketched and then I can't remember if he painted or if he was using markers, but he sketched and then colored in two portraits at the same time. So he was both hands, left hand, right hand, drawing,
Yep.
coloring it in. It was amazing, and they looked fantastic. It's crazy.
Yeah, people that train themselves to do that kind of stuff are nuts.
Yeah.
Pentagram action.
Yeah, Baby J left. I can also barely use my left hand as a lefty. The robots are among us, and they look convincingly human. Yes. Yeah, I mean, you know, our minds are adaptable, and we can teach ourselves things. And yeah, when people have an injury to their dominant hand, they have to figure it out and use their opposite hand. Yep, gone. He flew out. He's like, I'm out of here. See ya. On an airplane.
Oh, the talk about spiders was like, nope,
Yeah. Getting Halloween time, a lot of spiders around.
done.
He's out. Can't handle it. My head is full. I'm done with learning. I always thought it would be cool to be ambidextrous, and I, you know, if I wanted to put forth the effort, I could probably get something legible with my left hand. But been a lot of years, and I haven't done it yet, so it's probably not going to happen. But Jordan is actually on his way to New York Comic Con. Monument Hobbies is sponsoring a paint and take event at New York Comic Con. We think it's the first and only paint and take at New York Comic Con.
Yeah.
So if you're in the area, stop by, check it out. Say hi to Jordan. He'll be there starting tomorrow. Jason will be there Friday. Friday?
Yeah, Friday.
Friday. Like midday.
I leave tomorrow, but I take the red eye into New York.
Yeah, so he
I'm not there
doesn't-
until Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
I'll probably land and pass out like
Go
I
to
did at
sleep,
Nova
yeah.
for a
Take
little bit.
nap. I think you're still gonna. There's definitely gonna be a stream Friday. Are you still planning to stream tomorrow?
My goal is to stream tomorrow. Yes.
Yeah. Special guest stream on Friday.
Yeah.
Regular time,
Some hoodlums may be taking over the studio.
but different people. I'm not. I'm sitting right here. I'm not painting.
And these people, they have no idea not to eat the paint, do they?
Oh, they know.
Oh, they know
not to eat the paint.
They were quintessential in creating that story.
Yes. We make sure
These two heathens.
that anybody in this room knows not to eat the paint.
One thing of note when doing this, because we're doing a lot of, tiny shapes, but even more important when doing very fine detail than almost big stuff, because big stuff you can correct, tiny stuff you can't. If you're going to do a circle with a paintbrush, does everybody kind of understand how to do that? Because, when doing letters, you might want to do an O or, a G or something that's largely round. And with a paintbrush, it changes the whole method of wanting to do that from a pencil or a pen, because if you want to do an O with a pencil or pen, you just kind of do this, right? Or whichever direction you go with, you kind of do this. But it's very difficult to do that, so you have to do what I just did. You want to do all of your circles in 2 strokes. So if you start top dead center, you do this side, and then when you get down to the bottom, then you come back up to the top and do this side, right? And so that's how you paint a circle. Don't ever try to paint a circle like this, because the brush flexes, and even though you might get a circle, it thins out like calligraphy. So it's much easier to not have to worry about that and just paint it in 2 lines instead of trying to fit it in 1. Same with S's, do the top part of the S and then the bottom part of the S.
Arctic, we can't help you if you won't help yourself first. Bakamaru said, is there a wall, poster, or street sign with "Don't eat the paint" on it? I mean, I think it's our banner image on Facebook.
Yeah.
So you could save that. Make yourself a sign. You need the reminder.
So quiet.
It's quiet. There's a person missing.
What's that?
There's a person missing.
Very quiet.
Meant like a purchasable product to decorate hobby space. No. We don't have that. We have a sticker that says "Don't eat the paint."
Yep. You can get the sticker.
Stickers, we don't sell them. They're just a random giveaway that we include in each order that we ship out. If you ever want a specific sticker when you place an order, there's a place where you can add a note and you can ask for the sticker that you would like. You've seen one out there somewhere on someone's wet palette or something and just haven't gotten it yet. Our team is very accommodating with those types of requests.
Unless you're Big Bob.
Yeah.
I feel like Big Bob says he puts notes on orders, but he lies.
Or is it Mo? I think
Mo
both
that
of
puts
them.
orders?
I think it's both of them. Say that they put notes on without success.
I think you have to put the note on in the actual checkout page, not the cart page. Maybe,
yeah.
or vice versa. Because like when you leave from the cart to the checkout and you go back and forth, there's a point in time where it stops and it eliminates the note field, I think. So you gotta be careful if you like go to checkout and then back up to change your address or something.
That makes sense, sort of. Arctic Edge said, I did an order from you a while back and got a wizard butt paint color sticker. Still not entirely sure what to make of it.
Well,
what the heck kind of color is wizard's butt anyway?
yeah.
Looking forward to the arrival of my transparent set and the random sticker. Kyra Asylum said the circles on your hand look like a basic version of the Nurgle sigil.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even realize. Father Nurgle
said,
encroaching.
OMG Jason equals Nurgle servant confirmed.
Encroaching on our subconscious is Nurgle. Father Nurgle.
Arctic Edge. If you go to our YouTube and find out what it's called so that you can understand your sticker. It's one of our commercials.
Oh, have you not seen that commercial?
Well, maybe not, because Arctic Edge seems a little confused by the wizard's butt sticker.
Huh.
Said it's on my paint box, so I've been happily advertising it at the shop. I'm just not 100% sure what I'm advertising.
You must watch the commercial.
Find out what it's called.
It will all become clear.
Had a section called ads or commercials or something.
It's in the commercial.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a section on our YouTube page called commercials. And it is the Don't You Just Love a New Ad? If you watch that video, it's 1 minute and 16 seconds. You will see a little bit more about Wizard's Butt. Could you use, Clarktron said, could we use one of those stamp lickers to lick our brushes? If you can find one. Shui or Shoei 88 said that model and paint job looks amazing. Great skin tone.
Thank you, thank you. Very, very simple. This has been a model where I've been focused on using very few colors, but using them in ways that give you really good contrast so that you can get a good amount of drama built up quickly. We probably use more color on doing the parchment with all the underpainting than we did with any of the skin.
We do make everything, well, with the exception of the model, we make everything that you see Jason using right now. So the brush, the paints, make all that stuff. Got glue. We've got some hobby tools, a cutter, a scraper, cutting mat. We have a fantastic bag. No glasses. But we have a paint cup. Not his glasses, but the shirt that he has on. You could buy one like that. Could you tell me what colors you used for the skin?
It all started just off of a basic zenithal highlight with black primer and then white over the top to get your value set. So pretty much just a normal value sketch. And then over the top of that, dark magenta was the primary color that I went over with. And then over the dark magenta with advanced flesh tone. And then I worked up to a little bit of tan flesh. And then heavy warm white is the highlight. So the magenta is what gives it the purplish, pinkish all over the place. And it's the way the skin tones work with the magenta that's creating the variances. Like that purple, I never used purple. It was legit just the magenta and the way the advanced skin tone and the black primer work together to give all those various shades of magenta and purples. The dark magenta over the black tends to give you a deeper purple. And then the advanced flesh tone over the magenta gives you all of those kind of pinkish skin tones that I really wanted to kind of radiate like a weird, purplish glow where the chains hit and things like that. Since he's demon infused.
Arctic said, can we buy his shirt off his back right now? You can, but you might not be happy with the price.
Can we do what?
Can they buy the shirt off your back right now?
Oh. I mean...
And Drakenfar, yes, Bakamaru is correct. We are kind of doing a redesign of our rack system, the modular racks that we sell. I don't know that we have a release date for that.
No, I'm really behind on all that stuff. We have so much else going on with brush production and things that we're trying to get worked out that it has kind of fallen behind.
$100? It's gonna take a lot more than that.
What, for my shirt?
Yeah.
I mean, that seems fair. Buy a lot of lotto tickets with $100.
Not really.
Well, 50.
You could buy 50 of them.
1.7 something
I'm not great
billion
at math,
dollars
but
today,
I know
guys.
the odds. If you only buy 50, the odds are not that great.
1.75 billion or something like that tonight. Isn't that stupid? Crazy.
IU Hoosiers said, I absolutely love the Uncle Adam's brushes. Awesome. They're good. They're awesome brushes. We only use synthetics, Jason and I. And yeah, like the number 2 synthetic is my favorite brush. Hi. You going to hang out in the comfy chairs? Yeah.
Yeah.
Jabe and Jelby.
Yep.
The brother-sister dream team.
Yup.
Dream team?
Yeah. They don't really work together here, but
No, but we hang out.
I imagine they've done some cool stuff in their lives together.
Of course. We went to AJ's for lunch, so we did that.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
What is it, AJ's?
Yeah.
The grocery store?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was our adventure for the
We
day.
got some fun
That
stuff.
place is silly.
Elaborate.
Yeah.
It's fancy.
Mm.
Like, I walked in there with Jen the first time I ever even heard about it, and it was like mahogany shelving for the stuff.
I got macaroni salad for lunch.
Yum.
Macaroni supreme salad.
From their deli.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And potato
Their
salad.
deli, their bakery. It is fancy bashes.
They have a whole
Yeah.
sushi bar too. You can like go sit down and order sushi.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I got.
Is that one of those places where they do credit checks at the door? Maybe. Any update on the matte varnish? Quad Tomato would like to know.
As far as like release date, I'm hoping to see it by Black Friday. If not before the end of October, but I don't think we're going to see it before the end of October. I think it'll be November.
They can't hear me eating, right?
I don't think so. You're like, they're pretty sensitive. Not sensitive. They're hard to. You have to like talk into them.
I gotcha.
Lumberjack Tim said, I got fuel and a snack and come back to people in the chairs.
Not
Second
just
most-
any people.
Who was the second most tattoos?
Second most tattoos at Monument Hobbies.
It might be Shelby.
It might be me.
It might be me.
No, it's
Oh.
probably it could be Ruben.
Oh,
Oh.
Ruben definitely has more.
How many does Ruben have?
Well, he's got like a full sleeve going on.
Yeah, but that only counts as one.
I guess.
Well, then I may have the least.
I have 5
You have 5, I have
individual
5.
ones.
Shelby and I are tied.
Yeah.
I would have more, but someone won't give me one.
Jason,
Yeah.
I'm painting little letters.
are we gonna have a monument tattoo day where Jason sets up a tattoo gun? And...
We've been talking about that for
All right.
years.
Oh
do
my
you want?
gosh.
First of all, it's not a gun.
The machine.
Machine.
Tattoo machine.
Yeah.
How many hours in the chair is the real question about tattoos. Okay, then Ruben probably is second.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's getting very extensive work.
Mhm.
Is
So
that
unless
big
there's
one even
somebody
done?
who has
He's
like a
gone a
full
bunch of times.
bodysuit hidden Yakuza style.
Yeah, Ruben's isn't even done.
Yeah, he's still got more on it, right?
Mhm.
If
He's
anyone had
still working
like
on it.
hidden tattoos, my vote would be Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob is like full suited.
Yeah.
Jacob's got
Yep.
full back tattoo.
Yep. Mhm.
Jacob's fully suited. He just stops at the sleeves
Yeah.
and
But
the
he
neck.
wears jeans. Got his whole legs.
Yeah.
You know.
His feet fully covered.
Dude, feet swell so
The
bad.
really elaborate
Oh, that'd be
tattoo on
terrible.
his little toe. It's pretty impressive.
My hands got real swollen.
Mm.
It's like wearing oven mitts for a day
Ooh.
after I got them done. But feet are the worst.
See, and that's what I want.
Huh?
That's what I want.
Oh yeah, you wanted an arrow on your foot.
Mhm.
I got a stick and poke on my ankle and that hurt.
My first one was tiny little ankle one.
Mm.
Some good macaroni.
Yeah.
It's a win.
Good pick.
Yeah.
What'd you get, Shelby?
Clark,
I
you're trying
got-
you're closing
I
in
got
on the Yakuza
sushi.
suit yourself.
Sushi.
You have to be
Yeah.
presentable. No, you don't. You don't need to work in a place that has rules like that. It was funny the first time I worked at a company called Lutron, and the first time that I went to, they did a annual clam bake. This is Pennsylvania. They did a clam bake, and there was beach volleyball going on. So I was out there playing beach volleyball. Love beach volleyball. And a bunch of us were playing, and it
Did you
started
just
getting.
say you love beach volleyball?
Yeah,
I just learned something new about Jason today.
started.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I used to love playing it. We had everywhere that I would go, there was like back in the day they had a bunch of bars that would have sand pit volleyball
Yeah.
out in the back of the bar. There was one in Austin, and that's kind of where I learned. There were some guys that we met that were big players for the University of Texas, and they would whoop our butts, but we had a lot of fun. But the playing at the clam bake, and eventually it gets hot, sweaty, humid Pennsylvania. So people start taking their shirts off, and I take my shirt off, and before 5 minutes had passed, one of the head honchos at Lutron had walked up to me and tapped me on the shoulder and been like, "Hey, we really need you to put your shirt back on."
Oh.
I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, this is a family event, and we don't really need your tattoos showing."
Oh, because
Wow.
families can't see tattoos. It's not like you have genitalia tattooed on your body or anything.
Right.
True.
Well, if you squint.
Learned something else about Jason today. IU Hoosiers would like to know what color you would use to highlight blue black.
Blue black?
Yeah.
Okay, do you want this?
My favorite way to highlight blue black, I think, is to mix a little bit. Like, I wouldn't grab just a normal color. You could, believe it or not. Where's my blue black anyway? That dark gray blue. Where's blue black? It has escaped me. The gray blue works really, really well to mix with it, but I like khaki and or white blue mixed in with it to highlight. So a lot of the metallic steel and stuff that you see me do, like this, you know, those metals that I do here is all, you know, like Payne's gray, blue, black, dark sea bin. Those colors work really, really well as a base, and then you just start mixing in something like khaki into them until you eventually get to your highlight color. So I think Enzo is done all with blue black, right? Or no, he's dark blue, but same kind of method, right? Taking dark blue and mixing in khaki with it to get this steel color, this kind of dark gunmetal coloring.
I love that model so much.
So being able to take a color that you might not normally think, like if you take something that's too yellow, mixing it with blue, you get green immediately. But things like khaki that just have a hint of yellow, just a little bit of warmth. As a matter of fact, in this latest short that got posted, we talked about using warm colors in blue to highlight it. Jordan does dark blue, or like dark purple, dark blue, blue, and then
Blue and
mix in blue and
flesh.
and what? Dark warm flesh?
Warm flesh.
And warm flesh, which is again, you know, more of a yellow color, but it gives you it gives you the ability to warm blue up before you get to green. You get through those kind of what I want to call like bluish seafoam colors, right? That highlight blue really, really well to keep it in a little bit of warmth. But you can also use for blue black, you can use things like I said, like white blue, gray blue, anything that's brighter than just the grays and blue. Even bright neutral gray would work great as a way to highlight with it. But it'll be a mixed color, right? Because you don't want to just jump to a super bright color all the time. I mean, if you're doing non-metallic, you might have a reason to, but...
Potato salad, also good. Two winners today.
I'm so amazed by the amount of detail on all of your models, Jason.
What's that?
I'm so amazed by all the detail on your models.
Why, thank you.
Yeah.
I think. Is it me or is it the model? A lot of times it's just the model.
I think it's definitely you. I could not replicate something like that.
Well, right now we're painting obscure lines of text on all these purity seals.
Are
So,
those part of the mold, or are you hand painting those?
oh no, I gotta freehand them.
Oh
It's
my
all smooth.
gosh.
Wow.
There's nothing in. It would be nice if it was sculpted in and you could just like paint it all black and then dry brush over the top and have the
What?
lettering in there. They're not quite that big. I don't think that you could pull that off, but
So from here, it looks like text. What does it look like super zoomed in?
yeah, hit the on-air one. Jen, you know.
Okay. So you're like, it's like a mixture between almost like cursive, but also just kind of squiggling a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just kind of making some geometric shapes, breaking stuff up,
Is that a
pictures of
person?
like a dude, you know, whatever, pentagram, whatever I can come up with. Some that make it look like it's done, you know, just with like
Pictures.
quill on parchment so that the ink is not, you know, symmetrical is the nice thing about stuff like this is you don't have to have it be, you know, 100% perfect.
Right.
But you can see how using the transparent black, all those colors we have in there, the jade, the
Oh yeah,
purple
right there.
and
You
everything,
can see that. That's cool.
keep showing through right in the shadows.
So using transparent black right now?
I'm using transparent black for all the ink, yeah.
Nice.
That way I don't I don't cover up my
Yeah.
colors, right?
It also looks like faded ink. Like if
Yeah, I
the
mean,
pa-
it looks like
Yeah.
ink. It looks like faded ink on
the paper's
parchment.
faded, it'd look weird if it was, fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can see, like, through here, some of it is less transparent, more opaque, and dark, so that gives it the feel that it's kind of bled into the parchment, which I really dig.
Bakamaro said he has at least one swear word on the model. I am sure of it. And then you also have "Thou shalt not ingest thine paints" on a scroll somewhere.
Yes. Yes, that's how we started this whole thing.
You know there's some Easter eggs. Bill Robertson said, "Is that an old figure from Inquisitor?"
No, Bill, this is
Cherubael.
actually, it is Cherubael, but it is done in a modern style by Artel W. from Russia, Ukraine area. They do amazing sculpts, and it really is but you can punch back out. Gonna get people sick if they watch me jiggle
I
around.
forgot.
It's a great sculpt. Much better than the OG one, but yeah, kind of along those same lines. It's a 75 millimeter, I think they call this. I like the way he's like levitated up on the chains. But yeah, really good sculpt. It's been very fun to paint.
Lox Key, good afternoon to you as well. Thank you for the well wishes. We hope that the universe finds you well also.
Did Jordan make it safe to Big City?
He's probably not there yet.
If he left
Still
at like
there?
8:30, I think.
Yeah, 6-hour flight, so
Yeah.
it would be 2 p.m. before he's there. It would be about 4:30 something, I think, our time.
No.
I think he lands at like 4:30, so like 1:30 our time.
Yeah, our time. Okay, yeah. 4:30 there, 1:30.
Yeah,
there.
4:30 there,
Yeah.
I think, is kind of the deal. But I spoke to him briefly this morning before he boarded the plane. He was fine.
Nice.
Everything was good. He was getting some food at the airport.
Any hints for Friday's special stream? Maybe.
I wonder. Maybe.
Maybe there's already been a hint.
Maybe we've already made the stream.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I said hoodlums, so
Steve Schmidt said, "I've been cleaning and organizing my hobby space today. That was a mistake.
why?
Probably because it's work."
Oh,
He said, "But I did find some stuff I thought I lost forever, so that's a bonus." Yes, that's always the good part about cleaning.
like Christmas come early.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh, I forgot I had this. Especially for hobbyists, because there's invariably some model you forgot that you had that's really bitching.
I mean, that was kind of us like when we moved.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, I forgot I had this.
I kept coming out going, look at this.
How often did you do that and then her reaction wasn't what you wanted and she's like, throw it away?
Oh, no, I don't.
No.
I don't ever
Look at
expect a whole
this.
lot out of Jen. She's my best friend, so that's who I go tell my fun stuff to. She just kind of grins and nods sometimes, like, that's
Cool.
exciting,
All right."
dear. Oh, I'm so glad you found more little men. That's great.
Most
You
of the
sure
time
you
I
don't need?
I
You sure
have
you
any
don't have
clue.
too many of those already?
I don't know what it means. Well, like when
Plastic
we went to the storage unit, you found all the magic cards, and we're so excited. I'm like, I don't know what any of that means. They look like little cards to me.
And then we
he
paid
told
for
me
our
how much they
backyard.
were, and I got excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, we sold them and paid for the backyard remodel.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Thor's Paws said, "Konnichiwa, hola, chair girl."
Jacob's chair
I think
guy.
that's Shelby.
Oh. Hi.
Shelby.
So
They're
now
hitting
you-
on you, Shelby.
Now I'm chair girl.
They're hitting on
Chair
you.
girl.
Oh no.
They're hitting on you.
Not too many girls come in here.
It's true.
I mean, you're here every day.
I said not too many. I didn't say
Yeah.
I didn't say there are never girls here.
Am I the only one other than you that comes in here though? Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Maddies have not been in here for a stream.
They're shy.
They're missing out.
It's fun. It's comfy chairs,
Fun.
man.
I'm comfortable.
You gotta go.
It's
You gotta go sell
comfortable.
it. You gotta tell them.
Yeah.
Report back. Hey, you guys should go in
I'll
there.
make a
sometimes.
pitch.
It's fun.
Yeah. Jabe is kind of girly.
I'm kind of girly. I'll take that. I'm wearing pink.
Is that pink? I wouldn't call that pink.
I got pink socks on.
Those are.
They're like, if you mix the two together. What I'm
Yeah,
wearing,
that's how white and maroon work.
It's not white. These are like pale pink.
IU Hoosiers, it sounds like you need a Go Bag Evo.
Yes. Pink is a manly color.
I
Hoosier
agree.
said the trick
it
to
could be girly.
never have to clean
Could
up
be
a
both.
hobby space is to not have one. I gotta set up and tear down every time I go to use my paints. And the Go Bag Evo is a perfect solution for that.
It's made for you.
It's made for you.
Legit. When I designed the Go Bag Evo, my whole point was not only being able to take a travel case that could hold all your stuff you wanted to take, but also be a great solution for people that don't have dedicated workstations
Yep.
at their house. And that's really where it's blown up. We hear back from people all the time that they're like, this has really just made me hobby. It's allowed me to feel like I can hobby it whenever I want, because it's easy to pull it out of the closet, pull it out from under the table, out from under the bed, out from under the desk, whatever. Unzip it, and all your stuff is there as if it were set up on your desk, which was the whole point, right? We get a bunch of people that are like, I'm not paying $200 for a bag to tote my paint, and then they see it and they're like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They see something while they wrestle in their shoebox or
Yeah.
their toolbox they bought or whatever. I get it. That's a good way to do it. We've all done that forever, because it was like you spend $50 on your tote. If you spend a lot, you can get like $10 tub from the supermarket and carry all your stuff around. And then you spend 50% of your time at the place where you were painting, pulling it all out, finding it, and then packing it all back up. And the person shows up with the go bag and goes, bonk, zip, thunk, and they're painting.
Yep.
It's literally that easy.
Well, it's like Matt, who works here in fulfillment, he brings his go bag with him every day,
Yeah.
and he's painting before work. He paints at lunch, and he doesn't have all that setup time. He gets to use the entirety of his break time.
I don't know how he paints without a light. That man's crazy.
That's
He paints like
that's
a
impressive.
maniac. He sits and paints before work,
Yeah. Lunch.
during lunch, and then after work on Fridays.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have much time at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is he doesn't get the time at home with his girlfriend and her kids and all that stuff. Is like he's got a life like the rest of us.
Yeah.
So being able to fit painting into the in between the lines part of your life can still give you what you want out of painting, which is that relaxation, that catharsis, that get it done part of getting your army finished that keeps you inspired in the hobby. So
Yeah.
that was the whole goal of that thing.
Yeah. Arctic Mini Painting said it lives open on my desk, but is the best organizer I've ever had. Yeah. Route the great.
Awesome.
I have young children. It's super nice to just unzip and have everything and zip it all up when I'm done.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ashmedai, the best paint container I have ever seen is a Twitch painter who basically has a hobo bindle of paint bottles. Hobo
How
bindle?
is that the best container?
You mean like a
Sounds
a
chaotic.
napkin wrapped up in a bunch of paints?
I wonder. It could look cool, but I don't know how it.
Miniature
works.
Therapy says best purchase ever. It's already traveled to 5 continents.
What?
Wow.
That-
Oh my god.
Now that may take the
That's
cake
awesome.
right there.
Yeah.
That may take the cake. That's awesome.
Can we get
Yeah,
a
that's cool.
testimonial?
Yeah, because the other thing is it's literally built to last.
Do
We
you
didn't
have
want a
photos?
bag that would fall apart on you, so it's meant to get you there and carry, because paint gets heavy. Our travel bags that we go to the shows with, we use the same ones, Jordan and I, and we take 96 paints, plus usually one of the bags has basing textures in it.
Yeah.
2 lamps with the weighted bases for the lamps and the power supplies, our brush cases, all the unsundry 120 mil primers and mediums that we take, palettes, everything, tools.
Yeah.
Literally nothing has to go. The only thing is that when we do like what we've been doing lately is we will take the paint trays
Yep.
and we put them in the box of whatever it is we're mailing to the location, because that's just easier. And then we put models in the pluck foam in place of the paint trays in the case. And then when we get there, we unzip, we take the models out, we put the paint trays in the case. So that's the only thing. But we have a solution for model storage coming out that's really cool. I've shown it to you.
Yeah, we do.
I don't have it here, but
No.
I've shown it on stream. We have a solution that is the Go Bag Mini, and it's a neat backpack, I guess is the best way to. It's like a baby carrier that goes on the Go Bag Evo.
Yeah.
And it also goes on the new Go Bag that hasn't been shown. Well, we showed it on stream, but if you haven't been here, you don't know what I'm talking about.
No.
So we have a half-size Evo bag coming out, and we built a miniature case that basically backpacks or baby carriers on the back of that one, and it will also do the same on the Go Bag Evo. So now you'll be able to transport your miniatures and paints and everything without having to separate them.
IU Hoosiers, it would make a great holiday gift. Put it on your wish list. We also have gift cards available.
Need a Go Bag to put kids in. It would cut down on airline ticket costs. I mean, they make cardboard boxes. You can poke holes in them. and if you look at, depending on the dimensions of your kid, you can generally get them on the plane for $30.
Yeah.
Just tell them not to do a lot of kicking or making noise.
Yeah. Handle with care.
Yeah.
Duct tape their mouths shut, and maybe their hands and legs.
See, what you could do too is you could.
Clarkatron would like a link to the lamps. I don't have one handy. I can grab it. Just give me a minute.
Yeah, they're on Amazon. They go by a million names. They're the standard. When I Google them on Amazon, it's LED desk lamp, and you'll find them. They're black plastic,
Oh, I might
foldable.
not be able to get on Amazon on this.
What's that?
I don't know if I can get on Amazon on this. Oh, I did. Okay.
It should. It
Oh
should.
no, it's
Oh no, it doesn't.
yeah.
Well, you can still Google it, or you can still search for it on Amazon though.
I was just gonna look for.
Just go LED desk lamp.
Your 9-year-old is 5'2" and 135 pounds. You ain't going in luggage.
It'll literally be on the first page. At least it always is.
You can still try.
Yeah, there it is right there.
Probably not.
One like that.
This one.
It's like that.
79.
I would scroll down and see if you can find the one that doesn't have the charging base like ours, because the charging base doesn't come apart.
Okay.
So that one is harder to get in there. But if you keep scrolling down, you'll find it. It's one of those.
I have these
Keep going.
Neewer is a brand that does like a bunch of production equipment stuff, and I have these light panels. They were like $50.
Yeah.
But they're batteries. They're battery powered as well, so I can, put it on like a desk stand, or I could put on
There it is.
There we go, T. Schmidt.
T. Schmidt's always got it on
Thank you.
on hand. There's a million manufacturers of them. We've been using them for years, and if I go and look at the brand stamped on the base of either of ours, you can't buy them anymore, because the companies change names in China, like,
Yeah.
Yeah, our Evo bag makes me wish that there was something like that for crocheting or like embroidery. I wish I could find a bag like that. But
I mean,
nobody makes them.
you could put your stuff in a go bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how it would work though with all the pockets. Like, I wish there were like almost rods with like that I could put the yarn onto, and so it just rolls when I need it to.
We've seen
unspool.
people do 3D printed apparatus inside, so you can take the paint things out and then just find a 3D printed, like, paper towel roll holder or something like that and stick it in there to where
I might have to look into that.
We could do something.
Yeah. We've had people do take out the foam. We had one guy 3D print his own wide paint holder in there, and had lamps built in.
Oh,
That's cool.
Yeah, it had lamps in the thing, like.
That's cool.
Somebody said.
Yeah, there's like in the maker
working on
community,
a-
we've already seen a lot of people do really cool stuff to go in the bag.
Where was it? Right here.
That's sweet.
Miniature therapy. A hard plastic insert at the bottom to keep it from sagging. He's working on a 3D printed one.
The sagging doesn't matter. I know it does sag because it spans 18 inches as a strip with no center. We didn't want to put a center leg in that because we wanted that open area underneath to be able to put whatever you want. You don't have to worry about the sagging. That stuff is made out of this. That's the single most expensive product in the manufacture of the Go Bag is the waffle dimension plastic insert that's in that tray. And it's literally, I mean, I won't say it's indestructible. It will never give you a problem. It sags a little bit, but it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, and once you put like a brush vault or even like the primers and stuff, it's gonna hold up. Not gonna.
Oh, it doesn't give you any problem at all.
No, not.
I shove my brush vault underneath it. It doesn't. The sag is meaningless.
Yep.
I know it may not look like you want it to, but the only other choice was a middle leg, and we didn't want to divide that lower compartment up. So.
Miniature therapy is using a Molly water bottle holder on the side to hold lamps.
Nice.
Yep. Yep. We have a water bottle holder for the Molly webbing coming out. Just a simple Monument branded one that you can use as a way to carry other things or to stick your water bottle in, whatever.
Spa said, pro tip, cut back on your child's food 2 weeks before traveling. They fit in a carry-on easier.
Oh my gosh. Goodness.
Monument Hobbies in no way endorses the
No.
language and themes in chat.
We really need that sign on the door. Like how some people say this is a stream for adult viewers.
Yeah.
We need to say we do not. The views expressed in Monument Hobbies chat do not.
Yeah, exactly. The views expressed in chat are not representative of Monument Hobbies. Read at your own risk.
Someone said crochet for the win.
Oh yeah.
Crochet for the win.
Shelby is a big crocheter.
She made me a sweater. She hadn't given it to me yet, but I'm excited for when I get it.
It's not true.
It's this perfect color of like army green.
She made a little Korok from Legend of Zelda, from Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, that she's been hiding around.
Oh,
the
that's
office.
that's
Yeah.
the
And
one.
when
Is it
when
hidden
one of
again?
us, is it hidden right
Is it
now?
hidden right now?
It is hidden right now.
You
Yeah.
hid it?
I did.
I don't even know where this one is. I've been helping her hide it, and I don't know where it is.
Yeah, I hit it.
Nice. That's
Be
awesome.
on the lookout.
Yeah.
My
but-
grandma taught me to crochet when I was like 9 or 10 years old. I made a pot holder.
Nice.
I haven't done anything since.
Yeah.
That's fun.
It's
Yeah, when you find the Korok, you get a little prize.
do. Surprise involved. A Korok seed, if you will.
Go bag shipping is not cheap. That is correct. It weighs in the box.
It's
Shelby,
10?
you know?
10 pounds?
Yeah, I
About?
was gonna say like 9
It's
or 10
more about
pounds.
Yeah.
the size of the
But
box.
it
though,
is.
right?
It's
It
more
is.
about
The
the
size of the box is what
because it's large.
Yeah.
Yeah, big bag.
We do not inflate the shipping cost on them. In fact, the shipping cost that is paid by the consumer on the go bag is usually less than what it actually costs.
Yeah, we subsidize the
So-
shipping on them.
Yeah, we do what we can. Hoosier said, "That's awesome. I've made a ton of sweet amigurumi,
Yeah.
Grogu, Chewbacca, several animals, and Pokemon.
That's awesome.
It's fun.
I love it.
Yeah, and you're making a big blanket right now, right?
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing that Jason thinks is a sweater for him.
Oh, but it's you said
It
it
is.
like rolls up fun. Like when you
Yeah,
stuff
it's a circle, and when it like you fold it in half and then you roll it, and it'll look like a bouquet of flowers.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm very
what? That's
excited.
so cool.
Very inspired by that pattern.
Yeah, Slayer Street makes a good point. If you get lucky, you can find your FLGS
Yep.
might have a bag, and they absolutely can order. They can get them.
Yeah, even the ones that don't carry it, just go tell if you see Monument
Yeah, if
paints at a store,
Yep.
tell them, hey, can I pre-order a go bag with you? I don't know a single store that wouldn't do that for you.
yeah.
If they say, hey, we don't know what you're talking about because they may buy through distribution and have not seen the bag, then just tell them to contact us or contact their distributor. That's one of the great things about hobby stores is typically game stores and such. The owners, if they can get it, they'll go out of their way to get it for you as long as it's lucrative for them, right? And the bag makes people money, so it shouldn't be a big deal. It's easy. We have them in stock. Although I don't know that we'll have enough for the holidays.
Yeah, Carter's telling me
Yeah,
how many we have.
Well, this is our first full
Running
holidays
low.
with them, right? Because they only came out. The Evo only hit
Right.
January.
of this
Yeah.
year.
Oh my
And
gosh,
so
that's
we're like,
crazy.
wow, we've already been selling them like hotcakes. And then the end of the year's coming. We're like, we haven't been through a holiday with them. I wonder what that's going to be like.
Yeah.
Because everybody that we see is like, oh, it's on my Christmas list. And I'm like, well,
Better order Christmas lists now.
I hope
Yeah.
that you've ordered already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's hope that your
Well,
friends and
we
family
know
likes
that-
your Christmas gifts shopping early.
Chuck and Jade already have theirs.
Yeah.
Yep, this
And
is
are
true.
just saving
I-
them for Christmas.
I couldn't do that. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, you're so impatient with gifts.
I'm so impatient.
So
with,
is Jason.
with getting and giving gifts.
Yeah, you get so
Jason is-
excited.
I
Yeah.
get too excited.
Jason does too.
I want to know. I want to see their reaction.
That's exactly
Right
what
now.
he said.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm giving a gift, I'm like, why do I have to wait?
Yeah.
Like, I thought of you. I found this thing. Open it.
Yeah.
When we were younger, we would always try to convince our parents to let us open one gift
Yeah.
on Christmas Eve.
Yep.
And Gabe was usually the ringleader of that.
Yeah. It's true. And that started actually a fun tradition.
You know, that doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah.
No, it shouldn't. It shouldn't.
It started a fun tradition though of us. We would all get a pajama set when we were younger, and then my parents would buy a video game that was a party game, and we'd all play it.
Yeah.
So they would buy one game we all got to open, and it was a video game that we'd all play together.
Yeah. Because on
love
Christmas
that.
Eve, we like had so much time to kill
Yeah.
and didn't want to go to bed.
hmm Because I think one year we did. Everyone got to pick a gift to open,
Hmm.
and like someone got like
Someone opened like their best gift.
The best gift, or I think the other person opened like socks. And you're like,
Yeah.
oh,
It's like, oh.
no, that's not the point.
Cool.
I want to use something.
Yeah.
I can't use these socks.
Do you guys have? I can't remember. Do you guys have other siblings?
Yeah.
We have one in the middle.
One in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
we
what I
have
thought.
a brother.
But he's the only one.
Phoenix, you're gonna have to decide then, right? Is it worth, like, to drive 90 miles to the store, gas and time, versus the shipping? Choices have to be made.
If you can make a cool day out of it to go to the store, hang out, play
Yeah.
games, then definitely
Thank you.
make it a trip. Support your local gaming store, even if it's not quite that
That's
local.
not technically local.
I mean,
Localish.
that's like the other side of Phoenix, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
But also, I guess if it's a college town, it would be different. But people come back from college, too,
Yeah.
when college is over.
We done with these words yet?
You're close.
It's your model. You could be done anytime you want.
It's true.
That's not how that works.
We're just the bad influences. Yeah, it stopped now. I
Yeah.
keep going.
That's not how that
Just
works.
quit halfway through.
Maybe it all
Unfortunately.
faded away. It's invisible ink.
Well, Clarkatron, then you should tell them to send us an email and
Yeah.
get them to
Yeah.
bring Monument Hobbies to your local game store.
And we
That's
will
a-
put them in touch with the Canadian distributor. They're definitely able to open more stores up there. What is TCG?
Trading card game.
Trading card game.
Yeah, so like
Magic the Gathering
Yeah,
is a
gotcha.
TCG.
Magic, Pokemans.
Man.
Pokemans.
Yeah.
I used to have so many Pokemon cards.
I know. I cry at the amount of stuff that our parents let us get rid of as kids.
Oh,
They let us get
Yeah.
rid of too much.
Yeah.
Oh, I just I want the new game. Like, I'll sell my old Pokemon games. Stupid. Yeah, for like $10.
Yeah. Oh.
I know. So dumb. Like a perfectly good
Yeah.
Fire Red.
Or
Ugh.
when Dad got rid of our PlayStation.
I was so mad.
He just gave it to Goodwill.
yeah,
oh,
PlayStation
just
and
gave
like
it.
and like 80 games.
oh my
gosh.
Original PlayStation.
Yeah.
Even that makes me cringe.
Oh.
It's devastating.
Awesome. It was such a cool system.
We still bag on him for it.
Oh, he regrets it too.
Yeah.
He knows it was a mistake.
Kyra Asylum, yeah, don't. I wouldn't even take the time asking them. A GW store is not going to carry Monument Hobbies products.
I mean, I would love to see the video.
yeah. No, what you should do, get some spy glasses with a camera built in and have this conversation.
We've talked to a lot of GW employees that are like, I sure wish we could bring your paints in.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You know, like Luke, before he opened Old World Games, would tell everybody to go buy our white.
Yeah.
And he was the top GW store in the U.S.
Yep.
He had the top sales for years and years running in the U.S., I think. And he would constantly, he had the Scottsdale store,
Yep.
and he would always tell people to go get Pro Girl.
He he is the guy who sold me when me and Chris first started getting into Warhammer, and we realized there's a GW store. We went there, and he would always hold stuff for us, and got Chris. He didn't convince Chris. Chris convinced himself to buy 10 boxes of grots, but it was always the joke. Like, hey, Chris, you here to get more grots?
He's British.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. Yeah.
So you knew Old World Games before you knew Monument Hobbies?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Because
no.
of Philip.
Technically, no. I think I knew Luke before Monument Hobbies, but I think I knew Monument Hobbies before he started Old World, because Philip was working here.
Okay.
But I don't remember what the timeline is from Old World, from you guys moving, because the first time I had met you guys was when you guys were moving into the building.
Okay.
Because I was here to help Christopher set up the studio back when the carpets weren't in here yet.
Oh,
the
wow,
walls
yeah.
weren't painted.
Wow.
It was still like a work in progress building. So yeah, funny.
Well, we got the carpet before we worked here, right? We had the carpet when we were still over at the
yeah.
other building.
Before we moved in.
Yeah, before we moved in.
I think Chris was scoping out the studio, but I remember walking in
Yeah,
here
maybe
and there was
so.
still glue, like sticky.
Well,
up
and
floor
the carpet was only on this side.
Yeah, we pulled up the carpet then because
Yeah.
we had pulled it. It was carpet tiles over here, and so Carter had yanked the carpet tiles up probably.
Yep. Yeah, that was the first time I met Jason.
Well, huzzah, huzzah! I'll just throw back my legs
Deadbeat
and
artist,
pollute
thank
my
you.
britches with delight.
26 months.
26 months.
That's 2 years and some change.
Do that math again. Oh, okay, never mind. And some change.
Yeah, I did that right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm good at math. English is what I'm not good at.
Do so. The Dolphins and my dad goodwilled our copy of Heroes Quest. Still not over it.
No.
That's brutal.
Dang. That's tough.
Miniature therapy. Is there a cheat sheet that has a list of GW equivalents or a recipe to mix the colors and effects? We don't have anything like that, but a lot of people use the Paint Rack app for matching. There's some color matching tools, I think, on there.
Yeah.
His foot does always move that much. Yeah. He has restless leg syndrome.
I have restless everything syndrome. Jason.
His leg is constantly moving.
Yeah.
In our meetings, he's
Yep.
constantly spinning this pin,
Yep.
which I do.
Yeah.
Right, but I don't throw it on the floor all the damn
I
time.
drop it. Yeah, I fidget a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just always have.
I think everyone, except for our brother, everyone in our family kind of like shakes their leg sometimes or their foot or whatever.
Yeah, it's like, you know how someone like kind of like does their knee?
Yeah,
Kind of shake their knee.
Yeah.
I do that, but I also do it with my foot.
Yeah, you do it considerably more
And
than.
sometimes I do it really fast.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never been tested for anything, but I think I have some form of ADHD.
You are a very
Probably.
functional person. Like, Gabe is organized and he gets so much stuff done and has good ideas and stuff like that. So you don't need any testing. You're doing great.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Turns out humans are quirky, Gabe.
Yeah.
You don't have to be diagnosed with anything to know
Oh,
that
yeah.
humans just are all unique individuals doing crazy crap.
There are definitely days where I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't focus on anything today. My
Well,
brain
yeah.
is just like
I'm
a
there.
puppy dog in 100 different ways.
Sounds like me.
But yeah.
I love this hashtag.
Yes.
Awkwardish Panda, thank you
Hashtag
for
we
the
believe in brush
the
group.
raid.
We believe in brush goop.
We believe in brush goop.
What's going on?
Gave a rubber
Clean
band.
your brushes. Don't lick your brushes. Clean them.
Hello.
Oh, JJ the official. No. Now it took a
Brush
turn.
goop
Yeah,
lickers
wait.
unite.
Yeah.
Hello, Raiders.
Don't eat the brush goop.
That's funny.
Welcome.
That's a lot of brush cleaning, Awkwardish Panda.
Yeah.
It is.
5 hours of trying out
Was
the
it
brush
fun?
goop.
Was it a fun 5 hours of cleaning?
I would think that would get a little old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very satisfying
It's
the
very
first few
satisfying.
times you do
Oh my
it.
gosh, especially when you
Yeah.
have a bad brush.
Oh, man.
65
Whoa!
brushes. Wow.
Heck yeah.
What?
That's impressive.
Cleaned up, restored 65 brushes.
I mean,
That's
I can honestly see that being fun for 5 hours. I check brushes for
Yeah,
5
that's
hours.
true.
So
Shelby spends
Yeah.
a lot of time with our
It's true.
brushes.
I do. It's relaxing.
Cool. All right, our lunch is done.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
have a great rest of the
Well, this
stream,
was fun.
everybody.
It
Yes,
was.
it is fun.
Thanks, guys.
Of course.
Yeah.
Bye, chat. Have fun.
Hi, guys.
Say
Huh?
farewell
That's it.
to
That's all. Oh no!
Jelby and Jabe.
I'll turn off the TV.
See you too.
Bye.
Thanks for stopping in.
Of course.
So welcome, Raiders. How you doing? If you're new around here, we are Monument Hobbies, as has been stated. We make pro acryl and all sorts of other amazing things, up to and including Jen's amazing brush goop that has been mentioned. That's the Jen sitting over there in the corner.
That's
That
me.
is the maker of the goop,
I do the thing.
inventor of the goop, the goop queen. And I'm the guy that paints unintelligible little letters on 50 million freaking purity seals, it appears. But I'm digging it.
Well, Tomato said, I don't even own 65 brushes. That is a lot of brushes.
I think we're done. Did we get them all?
Slayer Street, that's cool.
Did we get them all? I think so. I really like this big one. I wish it was facing the other direction. Do they write on both sides? No. I'm not doing that. They may. I don't.
I'm not.
The correct question is, are you planning on writing on both sides of the purity seals? And I'm not. I do wish that this one like folded over to where the writing side was from our direction of facing here, because I'm not gonna, it doesn't make sense to do this side. It would be up against something all the time. So, I mean, yes, you could put stuff on it, but I'm not gonna. Dot your I's and cross your T's. I did. We didn't write a lot of words with I's and T's, though. Nobody needs that in your life. You can say a lot without ever having I's and T's. And your lowercase j's. Dot your T's and cross your I's just to mess with people.
Yeah.
Well, don't they then just switch places? Slayer Street, they swore by Brush Group on another stream. Awesome. Awesome. It's one of our longest made products. I think we did brushes first, obviously. Then Brush Group came soon. Or did we do? Yeah. Brushes first. Then Brush Group after. Around the time of bags.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, so I think it was Sable brushes, Brush Goop, and bags. The Go Bag. Kind of.
It's the one that has been around the longest without changing, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably correct.
A Bean Boozled stream? What's that? And the umlauts.
Bean Boozled?
It was Bean Boozled.
I know Bamboozled. Hornswoggled.
Don't need eyes to talk. You don't need teas to get caffeine. Sure. I mean, yeah. That's all correct. Oh, where you have jelly beans that can either taste good or bad but look the same. That sounds terrible. But to answer your question, no, we have never done that. I haven't even done it while not painting. Although I guess you can consider anytime you eat Jelly Bellies as, you know, you never know what you're going to get.
A little orange transparent in the eyes just to get a little bit of that detail to pop. The orange transparent can be used to not desaturate the yellow too much, but bring back the detail of the eyelid a little bit.
Oh, then I'm definitely not going to do that.
You got bamboozled, bean boozled by Bold Pyro Red the other night.
Yeah, there we go. Can confirm, not as tasty as it looks.
Yeah, that's not going to take long to realize that none of the paints taste like what you want to have in your mouth, unless you're just very strange.
Punisher, yeah, that's a really good point. Want to know what kind of life the guys had that were responsible for taste testing and approving the flavors like spoiled milk, dog food, vomit, etc.
I can just imagine being in that room.
Ugh.
And those guys are like, oh, yeah, nailed it.
Yeah.
Nailed it. That's
What
horrible.
the salary is for that kind of a position. First and never, Thor's paws. Don't eat the paint. Ugh. Yeah, no. But I guess we have to be grateful that there's somebody out there who wants to do that job. Although I don't think this is a product that's necessary per se.
Need a little black wash. And a cup. When is a mini Evo bag supposed to come out? Probably February. Maybe late January, depending on shipping times. But we're targeting the 1-year anniversary of the Evo. But we won't hit exactly. But no. Close. Close is the goal. Just a little bit of water in here. It's still good.
Oh, Hoosiers is using glaze and wash for the first time today.
Nice.
Awesome. What are you using it with? Like, how are you using it? What are you painting?
Glaze wash medium is a life changer for all sorts of things. But most assuredly, if you're trying to learn to glaze consistent color application and such, then it's definitely the thing that can help get you there. I'm going to do this thin wash back on the chains. It's just going to boost up the contrast a little bit, and then it'll allow me to go back and pop in a little bit of bright, probably white blue and or just white on here to get the final shine.
Hey, somebody likes us.
Hi. We like
the
you too.
Matacan, thank you for the follow.
Remember, with washes, there's no reason to just slop the whole area. You can be more specific with how you put them on models. I still am loading the brush up with the wash, right? But by going in and painting it right where I want it, get a more controlled application and use it to shade like where these shackles hit the skin and things like that.
You mixed it with water and magenta and went over Kritz's rat tails that were base coated pale pink. Oh, cool. So you base coated light and then went over with magenta. Awesome. Then did a 4-to-1 with transparent white over that. So 4-to-1 glaze and wash and transparent white. Very cool. No, they're different codes, so they both should work.
What's that?
Phoenix Mercer saying Sam's code is not working?
Should be. Check and see if he had an old one versus a new one, but I don't think so. I don't think Sam's code's ever changed. If you've used it before, though, it's only a one-time code.
Yeah, he's saying that he's asking if it was because he used Ninjon's code. Not. They're not connected.
Mm-mm. You can't use them both, obviously. But.
No, this one was 10 months ago. Previous purchase with Ninjon's code.
Nope, they're set up to where you can make multiples, although we're looking in the new year to go to where your favorite streamer's code will always work for you, so keep you posted on how that goes.
Well, let me look. I don't know if that's right.
What's that?
I don't know what his code is. Yeah, I don't think there's a way to check which codes you've used previously.
Nope.
Let me see. Phoenix, take the number off. Try that.
Hey, somebody likes us.
Thank you for that follow.
I want to say mosquito, but I know that's not right. Moises? Q-Low? I'm very sorry. Awkwardish Panda, we're doing all right today. How are you?
Always a good day. Painting.
Painting on stream, always a good day.
I'm trying to psych myself up for going to New York Comic-Con.
Take the 20 off. And how dare you sneeze while I'm talking?
Hey, somebody likes us.
Do so, the dolphin. Thank you for the follow.
Here I'm actually blending the wash into my highlight area. I don't want to darken the highlight, but you can see I've got wetness on it. I just added a little bit of water to my brush and then blended the wash back into the shadow. Because I like the way I've got the texture on that collar shackle. You'll see me a lot of times. I'm not a huge user of washes. And so when we decided we wanted to make washes, I was like, well, they got to work for the way I paint. Otherwise, I don't feel comfortable doing it. And so we made washes that you can use like paint. Blend with them, mix paint with them. They're not formulated in some weird, crazy way like all the other washes you'll find out there to where you can't mix them with paints. They give you the effects of contrast paints or whatever you want to do when you mix them with our glaze and wash medium, but without all the hassle of having to worry about, you know, can I paint over these? Do they blend? Do they run? Do they reactivate? None of that. Just paint.
They had to go back to work, Tim.
The chair people.
Chair people.
They got jobs, man.
Awkwardish Panda is trying to get painting space and tools all ready for painting all the things ahead of PAX and Adepticon.
Nice.
Got a lot of brushes cleaned today.
Yeah, that's right. 60-something.
Yeah.
That's crazy. A lot of like work.
It is 1:46, by the way.
Holy cow.
I
Seriously?
know.
No way.
Yeah.
Holy mackerel. We have chewed through the stream today. I don't even feel like, I feel like I just started. I guess I painted a million words, though, on these damn things.
Yeah.
Kind of went into
a
a
lot
tunnel.
of your time today.
Yeah, I kind of went into a tunnel and painted 50 million scribbles
Authoring your stories.
on parchment, telling the story of little Johnny being possessed by a demon.
The Chair People sounds like a bad COVID horror film. Just a horror film in general. COVID doesn't need to be involved. It does. The Return of the Chair People. Phoenix, I assume that means you got it to work.
Boom.
Good.
Lion Creative, your Monument Challenge piece is over for the October challenge.
Fun.
Awesome, awesome.
Scary painting challenge.
Phoenix, what'd you do?
I think placed an order with a discount code.
Just changed a note?
Oh. Oh, to add me or to add the crew? It doesn't matter. Oh, I see. You thanked Jason instead of me. Uh-huh. Yeah, he doesn't do any of that. He's over here doing, like, the creative stuff. We don't let him anywhere near
Hey,
the orders.
somebody likes us.
No, they're smart. They keep me away from things like fulfillment.
Yeah. We leave that to the trained professionals.
They do have to rely on me for, like, the back-end hard code stuff, though.
Yeah.
Lion, you're doing the Mimic Girl mini from WWT. I don't know what WWT is.
White Wolf Tavern?
Yeah, White Werewolf Tavern. I have not got them into acronym status in my brain, right?
I don't know how I got that. Aw, thanks. I don't do much. I just sit here.
Phoenix, I was just the dealer. The first hit's free.
Yeah.
Everybody else takes care of you.
Yeah.
Well, Lord, thank you so much for the follow. Is that right? Well, it's W0 Lol Lord. Wall
There's another
Lord.
0 in there too.
Welcome, welcome. Again, I hope everybody's having a wonderful week. We are here at Hump Day, so you've made it this far.
Yeah.
Our stream schedule will be a little bit different this week because, of course, Jordan's gone. He's not with me today, as you can see. He's really not there.
What?
No, I know. Seems weird, but that's not Jordan. Jordan's on an airplane or getting off an airplane at JFK right now, going to New York Comic Con because we are sponsoring the Paint and Take event at New York Comic Con for the first time ever here. They've never done a paint and take, and so they're doing a miniature paint and take there we will be there painting. So Jordan and I have our paint setups, our go bags, and we will be painting various miniatures and talking painting with whomever will listen during the course of the weekend. So should be a lot of fun. New York Comic Con is an absolute riot. Tens, if not hundreds of thousands of people there this year. They're expecting, I think, over 100,000, if not closer
insane.
to 200,000. And that's insane, by the way. So hopefully we survive. But we will be out there painting models, having fun, enjoying our time with everybody. So if you are in the East Coast or if you're headed to New York Comic Con from anywhere in the world, please stop by. We are in the gaming zone, they call it, in the Paint and Take Arena. And we'll have a booth set up. Just a small place to hang out. We do have a Comic-Con exclusive paint set that is just a bundling of some really cool starter set colors with a number 4 stable brush in it that is available there. So it'll be a lot of fun.
I think that Gabe is very excited about this idea. So if he comes and takes a full-length picture of you, you can probably expect that you'll see a cardboard cutout pretty soon.
Yeah, we're not doing that. Gabe, I need you to focus. Remember that conversation we just had? Focus, Gabe. There will be cardboard cutouts of everyone.
Cardboard cutouts of everyone.
Can you imagine? Just like every employee has a cardboard cutout. I don't like this idea because then people will slink off to take naps.
Yeah.
Right? Be like, hi, Shelby.
Oh.
It's almost 4 p.m. and dark, Phoenix? What?
In that time.
Northeast Missouri is already dark at 4 p.m. You got clouds. You got overcast.
Stormy.
He's like, here's my zip code.
There are some people who did I talk to when I was probably trying to schedule some work at the house and telling them like because like, where are you located? I'm like giving them cross streets like, I work on zip codes. I don't really know that.
I work on zip codes.
Like, okay,
85012. Monument Hobbies. Join us in our quest to provide the best to nerds everywhere. The best what? Yes. So anyway, I was talking about stream schedule.
Yeah.
We will be streaming tomorrow, assuming nothing changes. It'll be me and Jen again. And then Friday we have special takeover stream happening. So that should be some fun. So tune in, even though I will not be here because I leave tomorrow night. Jordan's already gone, as we've stated, and as you can see. And then we'll be back to regular scheduled programming as of next Tuesday after the show. I say that. I will not be here Tuesday or Wednesday, it turns out.
No?
No.
Got big plans?
Yep.
Well, I'll be here. Unless I have plans that I don't know about.
No, you do not. Not that I know about. I do not want to detract from your ability to have awesome plans.
Well, I might make some plans then. We'll just leave these people to figure it out on their own. Because we both have plans.
If we both had plans.
Slayer Street said, I worked with an aircraft mechanic that once taped his hands to the underside of the plane when he was lying down, so it looked like he was working, but he was totally napping.
Ha! That's awesome. He's like got his hands up in the guts of the plane. But he's like,
no, I swear I'm busy. Real busy. T. Schmidt said, my boss's daughter was a cheerleader for the Astros. He now has her cardboard cutout at the shop. I swear I've been scared by that thing more times than I can count. I'm very realistic.
that's hilarious.
Are your plans a well-deserved post-con nap?
No, unfortunately. I have meetings. And they are both full-day excursions. One from 10:30 to 5 on Tuesday, and then the Wednesday is 11 to 4.
Yikes.
So I'll be in the morning, but...
Out of office?
Out of office.
Okay.
Just burdened with too much stuff at the time. So I'm going back with just white blue over the top of what we just washed, and this will pick it out and give us a lot better contrast, right? So when you paint non-metallic and you paint things like chains, a lot of times you've got the contrast wants to live in these little circles. And so you've got so much limited space to pull off what you're trying to do. And your midtones, if you have any color to them, which you need, tend to wash out and you lose the overall contrast and shape of the chain in this case or things like that. So that's why I like doing a wash on them so that you can just very quickly get the chain overlap, right? Because you really want to have the darkness where the links overlap. So you get that back by putting a wash on there, and then you just come back with a really bright color. You don't try to redo your midtones. Just come back with a really bright color and pick out the high spots. Because the wash, if you thin it out like we've done, leaves us with a midtone, as you can see on the collar. Even though it's darkened, that's okay. I wasn't looking for these to be like bright silver chains. I wanted to be kind of like wrought iron, right? Because I think wrought iron is the keeps the devil at bay. I'm all right with that. We're getting close to done. I don't know what to do. I still got to work on the base. I want to do some lighting effect on the base, but and then I got to do like all the silly little details like fingernails and things like that. This cloth wrap on his wrist I didn't pay any attention to, so I got to do something there. But burdened with glorious purpose. Who, me? I don't know about the glory part. There sure is a lot to do. Get those moments where you're so busy you can't remember what day it is.
Mm-hmm. That's me most days.
Yeah. I think Jen and I sit around and it's like we were talking about it right before stream. It's just so much right now. It's a lot.
Zambies. Hello.
What? Come on, Zam. Hello. Hello. You have to be busy to forget what day it is? No. I'm saying sometimes it is the catalyst, though. I think that's the core of our demon host done. We still have, like I said, a little bit to do with fingernails and other details and highlights and things I have to pull out. Obviously, I need to highlight the rest of these chains. I just focused on what we could see from the front side and the high spots here. I got to go back and do like these and down here on the leg irons and stuff like that. So there's still details to pop out the back there, but for the most part, we have told our story. So hope you've enjoyed watching him come together. I guess I can do the belt.
Zambies said you missed their classy Taco Bell night at Dragonfall.
Man, Sam, I hated that I couldn't come. I sent that email real quick off to him, and I was like, I hate it. I can't make it. Next year, I will plan better, because this is the kind of thing that I need in my life, right? I need to have there be shows where it's like, you know what, the cool part is just getting to go and hang out. And Nova was kind of like that. And it really revitalized a lot of my, thinking about going to shows. We love the shows for the social part, but a lot of times you miss it because you're too busy doing the work part. And then it starts to grind on you after a while. You're like, well, dang it.
He leaves tomorrow night. Jordan's gone now to New York Comic Con. Jason leaves tomorrow night for Comic Con, and that's it for this year.
Then we're back at it at LVO.
Yep.
In January. So it seems like, our year's over, but then it starts right back up.
Right
because in between that, turns out it's the holidays.
Yeah.
The holidays are crazy around here. We have new product releases coming out. We've got the hope to show you the fluorescence before the end of the year. I can't believe it's not oil wash before the end of the year. I think that's it. Those are the big two. You drank beers and played 90s dance music in the lobby. You danced alone. It sounds like it was a great time. And they grew this year, too, which is awesome, because I think they were up to like 400 attendees or something like that, which for a small, regional, really local show, more than anything. That sounds awesome. Sam shimmied a bit. Mm-hmm. I could see Sam doing a little electric slide. Well, thanks for hanging out with us. It is 2:00. We're done. So thank you for sticking around, having some fun, talking some paint, telling some stories. I painted 1 million little words, or what should be little words, on purity seals. That's kind of all I accomplished today.
That's a lot.
That is a lot, actually. And it turned out pretty good. I'm digging it. We got dirty parchment, purity seals out, all of that. Works pretty good. I feel pretty good about where he is. Like I said, we'll highlight more of the chain and get all that done. And then I think it's time to darken up the base a little bit and do a little bit of lighting effect. I want kind of I'll bring some of the purple and magenta down onto the base as kind of a glow. Not like it has a source glow, just kind of a weird inner coloring on the concrete and such that would tie the base into it without brightening it up too much. I don't want a lot of contrast down there, so we'll see. Pretty close, though. Pretty close. Oh, and guess what? The body pile, by the time I get back from New York Comic Con, the body pile should be here. They shipped it yesterday.
Cool.
And he gave me the dimensions, and it's going to be absolutely freaking perfect.
Awesome.
It's like huge. So it'll be Percival Chevalier, the 5th first of his name, Destroyer of Ankles. We'll have a perch so that we can finish him. So that's my goal for after New York Comic Con, is to get him, because we have a pile of dead bodies, dead fantasy adventurer bodies that he's supposed to go on, but the original one was at scale print was too small. And these people have been fantastic. I need to get their Etsy store name and give it out to everybody, because they have been tremendous to deal with from customer service. I was like, so here's the deal. I'm painting this owl, and in my head he's very tiny, but in reality he's not so tiny. Like, you think Percival Chevalier is just this tiny little cute owl, but in reality, from a miniature standpoint, he's nearly Space Marine size, right? So he is a chonky little boy. And so the bodies are done at scale to where he's almost like he would come up to shoulder height on those bodies. And of course that doesn't let him stand on them the way I wanted him to. So we'll be getting those. But he did it. He worked through the scaling on dimensions I gave him, and he was like, double wasn't going to work. So we did it 3 times, and he sent me all the dimensions and the screenshots and stuff. He's been great, so.
Omicron, it is not safe to assume there will be streams the rest of the week. Yes.
I don't
Jason
leave.
doesn't
I
till
do out
tomorrow
the. I fly out the
late.
red eye tomorrow night, so my flight's at like 11 p.m. tomorrow night to
So
go
we're
into New
still gonna
York. So we're
stream.
streaming tomorrow. Jen and I and whoever guests in with us tomorrow, and then Friday we have guests running the show. So it's a
Yep.
studio takeover from those yet to be named.
I'll be here, but
Jen will be here. You'll have a recognizable face, and
Yeah.
then
I
some
will be
absolute horrible humans that will be taking over the
safe
stream.
space on Friday. You can look to me if anything makes you uncomfortable.
I
will
won't be here,
to reassure
so I
you.
claim zero responsibility for anything that happens on this stream that I created so many years ago. If they ruin it, well, it's been a good run. So hopefully you guys will have fun throughout the rest of the week. But Jordan and I will be at New York Comic Con. Jordan will be there starting tomorrow, and then I'm there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So stop by if you're up in that area. And if not, then I will probably not see you back on stream until next Thursday.
Yeah.
Be a week from tomorrow. Because I get back from New York Comic Con on Monday. I don't know that we'll do a Monday stream. There's a minuscule chance, but I fly in and I think I get here at 9 in the morning. So depending on how well I've slept on the plane and the night before, we'll see. But then Tuesday, Jordan will be back, and so Jordan will be streaming. So it might just be Jen and Jordan. And Tuesday and Wednesday, I know I'm out because I have meetings, like all-day meetings on both days. So unfortunately, I can't join you then, but I'll be back starting Thursday next week.
Nope, I'll be here. No eating the paints.
Yep. No, Jen won't allow you to get away with that
Nope.
nonsense. And it will still be fun and great epic stuff to talk about and to paint. So thanks for hanging out with us. Remember, we do stream 5 days a week. Our normal schedule is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday like today, 12 noon to 2 p.m. Pacific time here in the U.S. Tuesdays and Thursdays like tomorrow coming up, we start at that later time, like now, 2 o'clock Pacific, and we go till 5. So 5 chances during the week to catch up with us. We'd love to see you back. As many chances of those that you can hang with us. Stick around. We're going to do a raid. So show some love in whatever chat we wind up in. And we can't wait to see you again. So have a wonderful rest of your evening. Enjoy,
buddy.
and we'll catch you tomorrow. Adios, gang.